Hello all, it's Mike from the fxpivotpoint.com, taking a look at today's action, heading towards the end of March, at the 26th. No, I did not know that. Alright, so we're taking a look here at the Euro USD on the hour. Apparently we maybe found a little bit of a bottoming here. I wouldn't bet on it, but let's see. Let's do a fib of this. What do you think this is from here to here? This is a longer term move. If we knock this back today, you can see this is our large move. We have to knock it back to the weekly to take a look to see. This is our longer term move. I'm looking to try to pull up to the 61.8. Trying to find support so I can go up here. Good luck. But let's drop down to an hour and see what we see. Let's do a fib. The very top, somewhere in here. To bottom. And would you look at that? So what's the first thing you see? The first thing you see is the very first time it touched. It did so. It came down, found a bottom, or it came down and moved up here. Well, I guess the bottom wasn't here, so this really doesn't count. So we move up to the 38, and look what it does. Pulls back and then finds some more momentum, and then look where resistance is today. Resistance is at the 50 on this hourly move down, on the intraday look, so to speak. And if we were to go out, we can see where we are. Where are we? 34.14, which is really close to what? Right, 3,400, a good round number. So we can expect that we're going to see this type of move from a fib perspective quite often. Are we going to get a bounce here and head up? I mean, who knows? All up to the what's going on in the EU with Greece and the other debacles they have going on. The euro is not out of the woods yet. My target's still my long-term target. I don't trade long-term, but I do analyze the pairs long-term, and my long-term trade is still, or target's 2,500. So the euro is not out of the woods. We've just got this very bullish day here with a lot of hope, and so far that's all it is. So let's clear that and see what else we've got going. Exit. Let's do away. Well, let's leave the hour there. Right, well, now that I did that and messed it up, let's just remove it. See what it looked like on the pivots if they told us anything. Oh, sure, we moved up to the pivots. Moved to the pivot point from yesterday. And look what we did. We move up, we find support, and then we head back up again. And look, bingo, back down, and look, we're headed back up again. And look where we find support, right at R1. And look where we finish the day. He almost makes it, doesn't he? No. So we'll see what happens. But you can see how our pivot points played out today. Let's see how they played out in the other pairs. Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. The whole day. Coming down off this nice move. I'm willing to bet if we went out here, this is resting on. I think I'm willing to bet we have some. I've tried not to use the term confluence, but there's no doubt that if we look at this move, I'm willing to bet that right here, this somewhere in here, is not only the pivot point for the day. That's obvious, right? It's right here, but it's also a 50 or 38 of this last move. Let's see what it is. Well, how about we draw the fib right, and we're not going to have that problem. Let's try this. That might make it a little better. So here we are. Oh, look. So not only is the 38 at the pivot point, where's my little tool? or a drawing tool. Not only is, so we have that, the word that I don't like, so I'm going to have to come up with something else. But it is confluence when you have one or more indicators aligning. And you can see the pivot point lined up perfectly with 38. Well, close enough. And look where it stopped today. 50. 50 is it's a psych level. 50, zeros, 80s. And it just spent the whole day. And look where it, for the Asian session and the a little bit of the, looks like the European session, the 23 provided some resistance. It's interesting. And look where it touched and went up. So today, if you were trading the yen, dollar yen, and you bought off a pivot, you made money. If you came down and you were a fib trader and you buy the 50 or you buy the 38, you made money. And go on with the trend. Up again, and it looks like we're going to head up again. That would be my guess. Either way, let's take a exit out of that, see what we've got. We'll just leave that there. What's it look like? Ooh, not looking so good for the pound, is it? Look at that big down move. And we talked about this before. We've done this before. This is the absolute. This is the 50, or maybe even. Yeah, this is certainly the 50 in here. And we're going back down, and it's trying to find a bottom, isn't it? It's trying hard. My bias is still down here. I think we're still heading pretty far south. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it plays out. Another quick fib. Here to here, what do you think it is? We don't even have to do it. From here to here, there's no doubt that's 38. It hit the 38 and bounced right back down. Alright, well, that's it. We've got some ideas of where we're headed. Again, I think this pair still heads south. I don't care where they are with the Greece, and because there's going to be someone next in line. So yeah, they bail out Greece to help Greece. Here comes Spain. Here comes Portugal, and really, who knows the extent? So there, there's going to be volatility here, and continue to look at pivots and fibs and trend lines, and you can see during the day it created this little trend line here. Well, it kind of broke it, but then it used R1. Again, the pivots really helped us out this week. Gave us an indicator that we were able to trade and make some money off of. Alright, we will talk to you guys next week.